Hi, this is Chris with Invest LYH, and today we're going to go over a property that on the surface looks like it's pretty common here in Lynchburg, but when you look down into it, you're going to see that it's actually quite unique. So let's take a quick look at that. I'm going to be sharing my screen here in just a moment, and we'll take a look at the property listing. So the first thing here for this property is going to be 1309 Gate Street in Lynchburg, Virginia. And the first thing that we look at when we look at the property is that it's got 5 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's just under 2,000 square feet. It's a pretty good size home, and you can see from the picture, it's a brick ranch style home, and those are pretty common here in Lynchburg, Virginia. But when we look at the listing, it says here, charming home centrally located with income potential in the basement apartment. So when I looked up the things on this property itself, it talked about how it had, I'm sorry, when I looked at the photos of this property, it showed that it had a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment in the basement, which means the top level has 4 bedrooms and 1 bath. So that's where this property is unique in our market. So let's take a look at you guys come here to look at the cash on cash return. So let's take a look at it. So the first thing I looked up was the 1-bedroom, 1-bath. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit smaller here. The first thing I looked up here was the 1-bedroom, 1-bath potential, 1 bed, 1 bath. And what we found out is $970 is going to be the average rents for that. Then I looked up 4 bedrooms, 1 bath, and it had no comparables. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take a look at 3-bedroom, 1 baths in the same location. You can see that right here, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and we have about 1235 here. So what we're going to do now is take these two numbers and we're going to add them together for our total income. So I'm going to take these two, add them together for our total income, which is going to be 2205. So that's our total income. So now I'm going to give myself a little bit more room and come over here. We have our total income. So now let's go into our expenses. We can see here that with the 6.25% interest rate, the monthly payment, including taxes and insurance, is going to be $1,520. So let's write that down over here, $1,520. We know based on the rental amount that 10% of that will be $220. That's going to be our property management fee. We have $110 in vacancies and $110 in repairs. These are just numbers that you're going to use and estimate in order to make sure that you have the property, you keep the property. So now when we take the 2205 and we subtract this amount, which is a total of 1960 from it, what we're going to get is $245, and that's monthly cash flow. So from this, what we're going to do is we're just going to multiply it right out times 12, and what we're going to get is $2,940 in annual cash flows. Now, if we come back up to the financing, we can see that the down payment amount that we're looking at is right here, $49,980. So if we take that and we take the annual cash flows and we divide that by the 49,980, 980, our annual cash on cash return that we're going to receive from this property is going to be 5.8%. That's pretty low in Lynchburg. Now, we were very conservative on this estimation because what we did is we couldn't find the 4-bedroom, 1 bath. So what we did is we said, okay, we're just going to look at 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and we got the 1235. So let's be conservative, but understand that with that extra bedroom, we are going to be able to raise the rents. So let's assume that we're going to still have the same 970 over here as income. And instead of the 1235, we're going to say, let's assume an extra $200. And you can see here in the 3-bedroom, 1 bath, that $1,400 is the 75th percentile. So let's assume that it's going to be $1,400 for the 4-bedroom, 1 bath. Now this brings our income up to 2370, which is higher than the 2205 that we had over here. Now, our payment's going to remain the same because we're assuming that we're purchasing it at list price. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and subtract the 1520. Our property management, vacancy, and repairs are going to change because we have a higher price point. Property management is 10%. Excuse me. Yeah, 10%. Vacancy and repairs are 5% each. So we got 118.5, 118.5. And these total costs now have gone from 1960 to 1994. So we take the 1994, subtract it from the 2370, and our new number for monthly cash flows is 376 in monthly cash flows. We multiply that times 12, and what we're going to get is we're going to get 4,512 in annual cash flows. Now we take that and we divide it by the same number here, the 49,980, and what we're going to get for our cash on cash return of 9%. So just by raising the rent conservatively with the 4-bedroom, 1-bath, we were able to go from a 5.8% over here, and we went up to 9% down here. So keep that in mind. And what this is an example of, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here and just talk to you guys real quick. What this is an example of is this is an example of you being able to find value in the home, in the property itself, to be able to increase your cash on cash return. Now, a lot of people look for appreciation, and there's nothing wrong with that. But one thing you have to consider is cash flow is the blood inside the body of business. If cash flow stops, the business will eventually die. So that's why I look at cash on cash return whenever I'm looking at real estate properties. Keep that in mind as you guys are looking to invest. I hope this video helps you. Always let me know if you guys have a property you want me to analyze. I'd be happy to do it. So until my next video, thanks guys for coming. Have a great day, okay?